It's an all-Western Conference. Matchup in today's game is the Grizzlies come into town for this one. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. For the Pelicans, happy to be here in New Orleans right now in the midst of a homestand.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by John Morant. Here's Sexton, softly drops in the floater. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
The players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
Here's Sexton, following the score by Memphis. On the wing, Murray. Over Morant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
Morant outside. Then for 3. They grab their own miss to the inside. Here's Jackson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In the corner, Murray with it. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 5 now.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Outside Pippen. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
From downtown, he can't get that one.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Back to Murray. Puts it up. The rebound by Pippen.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Up again. Pass to Pippen. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
And so here's Memphis, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. Over Messi. The Grizzlies with another miss. To the paint. And now the Pelicans on the break.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Memphis making a change here. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. There's a screen by Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Queen. In the corner, Collins with it. Murray outside. Lets it fly. Again, the Pelicans score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now Morant. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Queen. Pelicans leading by 7. Murray left side. Out to the right wing. Pass to Collins. Lets it go. Used a shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Morant. And stolen by Murray. Left side, Jones. Pass to Abaji. Here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant, right side. Left side, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Morant. The Pelicans make their last shot. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside Jackson. Drops in the layup for two.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Fears. He has yet to score. Collins up top. Over Jackson. Shot by Collins, no good.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Jerome. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's Fears. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Wells. Back to Pippen. Over Fears. Abaji pulls it in. New Orleans leading by 8. Collins wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3-ball. Collins has got 7.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Pass to Abaji. Fires away from outside. The rebound by Pippen.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Jerome. Still scoreless. Puts up a 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Jerome. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Abaji. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And he drives in. And that one is good from Jerome. Jerome's got 5 now.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
To Abaji. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Jerome. Launches from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
New Orleans leading by 12. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus, but he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Pass to Edey. Inside. Pelicans pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. From deep three-point land. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And stolen by Sexton. Finished off the break. Sexton's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
To the left wing. Pass to Abaji. Sexton on the wing. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Abaji. For 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Queen. Here's Abaji. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
New Orleans making a switch here. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Pass to Jones. Murray with it. 9 points in the game so far. And the Pelicans miss again. Outside Jackson. Now Wells. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Oh, he's a high flyer.
Ooh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Back to Sexton. Pass to Queen. Lots of room. Connects, the jumper drops. Queen's got his first points of the night. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Outside Williams. Takes it off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low, here's Sexton. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Memphis with it. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Outside, Jones. From outside, off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Jerome. Buries it from three-point range. Jerome's got 11 points. New Orleans leading by 10. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Sexton's shot is good. 8 points for him.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Left side, Jackson. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be a three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Jerome. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now, Fears. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Williams in the post. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins. Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Here's Jerome. The 15-footer. Good. Jerome's got 13.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Hands it from downtown. 10 points for him.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Now Jackson. That shot misses. Murray outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
So both teams changing it up here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside Jackson. Inside. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Abaji. 8 points for him. For 3, Murray. That shot's up. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Down low. Here's Aldama. Messi grabs the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Count that one. Murray's got 15.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. To the right side. Fader on the way. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Pass to Abaji. Murray left side. Shoots over Morant. Murray, good. He's got 17.
I love what we're seeing out of Murray tonight. He knows he's got the hot hand calling his own number.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Abaji. Offline with his three. The Grizzlies trailed by 14. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pippen outside.
Substitution on the court.
Jackson with the screen. Nice move. And the shot is good. Pippen's got his second bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Those three-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Spears. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Jerome. Sexton grabs the board.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to Fears. Over Morant. And so it's New Orleans, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Morant. Murray, good. Murray's got 19 points.
Such a crafty finisher. Murray is good at sizing up defenses and then just crushing them with that floater.
On the wing, Jackson. Pocket 6. Over Messi. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7.
Nice play by Jackson Jr. Just taking what the defense gives you.
Puts up a deep 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Messi. Here's Sexton. Guarded by Morant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal steal.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Jackson.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Pass to Misi. 6 on the shot clock. Fires, high post. Another one falls for New Orleans.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And stolen by Sexton. The finish drops in the breakaway layup. Sexton's got 10 points.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Pass to Jackson to end the run. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Outside, Sexton. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Keeps it alive. Outside, Sexton. The 3. Pass to Jones. Over Jackson. Jones, no luck.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside for Jackson. A 3 ball. And Jones pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 19 points. Murray outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trailed by 19. And an intentional foul right there. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, as a former point guard in this league, give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 19-point game. To the inside. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Fears with it. Pass to Queen. The putback. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now Jerome. Here's Jackson. And he makes that one. And it's 9 points for Jaren Jackson.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
To the middle. Here's Queen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Pelicans lead by 19. To the left side wing. Pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 11.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Pelicans leading by 17. Now Fears. Outside Collins. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 14.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Jerome. He's got 13. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Here's Fear. It's sent back by Edey.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Substitution for your
Wide open look here for Murray. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Right side Jackson. Pelicans with the rebound. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 10. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Murray. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Murray's got 26 points. Jerome deciding where to go with it. And again, Memphis no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And here are the Grizzlies now. To halt the run, and Williams pays it in. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Outside, Sexton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Puts the move on. Rebound by Nurkic. Pelicans leading by 22. Outside, Sexton. Now Murray. Right wing. Here's Nurkic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. Three-pointer. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
And here's Nurkic. Outside, Sexton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Left side, Jackson. Morant surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Two shots.
And he can't hit the second. Pelicans leading by 18. .124 left in the third quarter. Murray for three. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 31 points.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. Pass to Fear. Now Misi, defended by Aldama. Shot on the wing. Again, the Pelicans score.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Wells. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the New Orleans Pelicans. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New Orleans leading by 23. Fears with it. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
First team foul.
Pippen outside. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. And that one is good from Jerome.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
There's the pick. A wide open look here for Fears. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Nice work in that two-man game. Fears has a great handle and feel for shot creation.
Here's Pippen. And the shot is long.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now Fears. Screen by Jones. Knocks it loose. Pippen with the steal. Outside for Jackson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. No good. Right side Jones. Buries the long-range jumper.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Edey. Over Misi. Edey can't hit. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Fears. Count it. Fears has got 4 points in the quarter.
Got to have some touch as a guard. Fears showing off there with the floater.
Here's Pippen.
New Orleans foul. Markovich. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good from Pippen.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Pippen.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And here's Hawkins. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bay. Here's Fears. Off target with his 3.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Jerome. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Jerome's got 20 points.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Pass to Queen. No good from outside. Now here's Pippen. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Grizzlies substitution.
On defense, Memphis. Pass to Hawkins. And the Pelicans miss again. Wells with it. Left side, Jackson. Fades away. And that one drops for him.
And he can hurt you with his jumper also. Jackson's confidence is rising after draining that one.
Now Fears. Wells grabs the miss.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Pass to Matkovich. 4 on the clock. To stop the drought. Fears' shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Morant outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Queen. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
He's off from 17 feet.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Jackson with the screen. And he converts the layup. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Pass to Bay. Now Hawkins. Shoots over Pippen. Hawkins shot good. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. The 3. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Morant with it. Fears covering. Then for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Down low. Here's Queen. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Hawkins. Back to Bay. Pass to Fears. Tries yet again. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Driving the lane. And he goes right over Sadiq Bey and slams it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And here's Sexton. Here's Murray. Pass to Jones. Here's Queen. Guarded by Jackson. Fade away. And Pippen pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's
Yes! This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Inside, here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Now, here's Sexton. Murray outside. Lets it go with a three. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And Morant throws it down.
Let me just say this, you're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard John Morant, because his handle is on a string.
Murray, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Chalk up two there.
Jackson Jr.
17 points for Jaren Jackson.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Murray outside. Fires for three. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. 15 points for Trey Murphy.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeJounte Murray.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Jackson Jr.
Here's Murray. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap